let's continue. Okay. So we've been gone through a bunch of items related to the slicing, okay, and indexing. And William, you can actually turn on your camera, okay? And so we will be looking at the module 5 quiz, okay, just as a recap. Okay. Okay, so complete the code to output BC, okay, using slicing. So we have an options, okay, as a list and with A, B, C, and D. So tell me, William, what we want to do here. Can you, okay, great, yeah. You can unmute yourself, yeah. We want to output BC. So here we want to do some slicing, right? Okay, 2, okay. And then what? 2 to 4, let's see, okay. So remember, for 2, okay, 2 is referred to the third element. So it will be C, right? So it will, if you do 2 to 4, it will output 1 and 3. Okay, let's see. 1 and 3, that seems to make sense. Okay, so 1 is referring to B, okay, because 0 is referring to A. Okay. Yeah, William, just leave your camera on. Okay. All right. So because that help you get focused. Okay. Now 3 refers to D, and because on the right side, D is not included, so that's why it will output B and C. Okay. All right. So let's check. Okay, you got it. Okay. So next one, complete the code to extract the last 2 values in the list. So this time it's last 2 values. Tell me your thoughts, William. You can unmute yourself. Yeah, last 2 values. Yeah. So what's the grammar like? So we only have 2 spots here. Okay. So you said what? So we only have two places. Okay. So if I do 3 colon 2, okay, 2 doesn't fit. So we can only put 2. We can only put 2 placeholders. What's 2 colon? You mean what's this? What does this mean? Yeah, so this one appears makes sense, right? So 2 is referred to the third item, which is this euro, right? And then colon, because colon is on the right side, right? So it means starting from the euro all the way to the right. Okay, so 2 colon. All right. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay. All right. So now we see the end of module quiz is your chance to apply what you've learned, reinforce your knowledge, and see how far you come. Okay, let's see. We have a few final steps. So what's wrong with this code for a list? Tell me your thoughts, William. Interesting. Curly braces should be used. So this is Python. When we talk, quotation marks are missing. Interesting. Commas are missing. Interesting. Okay. So tell me, tell me your exact like tell me the best one you would pick. Okay. Use what you have learned before. It's not about guessing. Okay. So which one? Yeah. So commas are missing, right? Because when we doing list, if you remember, right, we need the comma. Okay. So for if there's no comma, okay, then you guys will learn it later. Like it's more like math. Okay, it will become a vector, but we don't write this way in Python. Okay, so we need the commas. All right. Okay, so we got three in a row, and let's continue. What data types does this list contain? What data types? William, I'm asking you, yeah, or Eric, yeah, or or anyone who want to raise the hand. Um, okay, that's right. Float, integer. Okay, so I picked float. Okay, which means the decimal point, integer. Okay, and string. Okay, string. 字符串, right? String has the quotes like the Elena here, right? Elena is a girl's name. Okay, all right. So if I check that, right? Okay, great job. Okay, continue, move on. Complete the code to output bananas. Let me ask Eric. Eric, would you make a guess on what would be the results? Output means it will print out. It will write out bananas. So we have some options, and then we want to fill it here. Yeah, yeah. Oh, two. Two is related to the index. Three, three is nothing here. Yeah, fruits is equals to apple, lime, bananas. Okay, that's the list. It's like a basket of different fruits, and here we want to output bananas. So we want to say what? Basically, that's the last, yeah, the last element of the fruits, right? So we want to do fruits and then square brackets and two. That's right, you got it. Yeah. And now zero refers to apple, one refers to lime, okay, and two refers to bananas. It's that easy. Okay, great. We got five in a row, and let's see if we can continue without losing all of the five hearts. Now match the pairs to describe the behavior of lists and strings in Python. So William, which one is immutable and which one is mutable? Mutable means change part of the component, like basically make changes to part of it. Yes, that's right. So lists are mutable. Okay, imagine like a fruit basket, right? You put apple, you put banana, you put orange, and then you realize the orange is not fresh. So you take out the orange and you put in something else like grapes. So so that's mutable. Now strings is immutable. Okay, so it's like um, the barbecue meat meat SKUs, okay, that you can no longer change it. Okay. All right, so here, what will this code output? William, word equals to run, and then word zero, it says equals to letter F. And then now print word. William, yeah. Uh, word zero, yeah. Yeah, word zero is letter R, but because the word is a string and string is immutable, so it cannot really be changed to F. So an error. Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, so we keep going. Okay, so here complete the code to output a slice that contains just Toyota and BMW. So we want to print the brand. Any developer want to try? Let me ask this way. Okay, okay, yeah, okay, William, yeah. Oh, I'm just asking any developer who want to try or whoever want to raise up your hands. Yeah, BMW, yeah, yeah. So one is for Toyota. Okay, so let's see, 1:3. So one will refer to Toyota and three refer to Mercedes because three is on the right side, so Mercedes will not in the output. So the output will be Toyota and BMW. Yeah, that looks correct. Okay, great. We are on fire. Okay, now complete the code to output a slice that contains just Toyota and BMW. Okay, again, now this is about negative indexing. So William, you can tell me your thoughts here. Yeah, William or Eric. Yeah, negative indexing. It's so here -1. Okay, it means negative one. -1 means the last one. -1 is the last item. Okay, here it's Mercedes. -3 means the third last, which is Toyota. So yeah, -2 will refer to the BMW. So William, what did you say? You said -1 colon -3. Is that what you mean? Okay, so when both are negative here, okay, we want the smaller one on the left. Yeah, so -3 colon -1. Okay, so this way that's correct. Okay, great work. All right. Okay, another one. Animals equals to cat, dog, bird. Use positive indexing to output the second value in the list. Okay, so William, you can tell me your answer. Yeah, second value in the list. So second value is dog. That's right. So here, okay, let's see if it's supported. Okay, 1:3. If you do that, it will return dog and bird. Okay. 1:2, or you can just do a one, right? One is also fine. Yeah, one is referred to dog. Okay, let's check this way if it works. Um, yeah, it's okay. Yeah. This one is actually fine, but the answer is just trying. It prefers just no two will refer to bird. Okay, so yeah, just one refer to dog, so that should be okay. All right. Okay. All right, so let's switch a little bit, okay, because we've progressed a lot, which is pretty good. And now let's take a look, okay? So last time we were in a few progress, and so let's take a look on our coding adventures and actually some of the skills mode, okay? With some of the more fundamentals. And let's see here. Okay, the distance to the bananas I varies for each different index. Okay, so we see this I, right? That refers to an index, and D refers to the distance. Now we have various bananas, right? We have banana 0, bananas 1, bananas 2, okay, all the way to bananas 5. Okay, so now here, notice that we have a loop here, right? 6 times to repeat, right? And d equals to distance to bananas. Okay, so let me ask any developer have any idea like how to solve this? Feel free to raise up your hand. Oh, oh, Eric, you said you want to give a try. Okay, you can give it a try. What did you say, Eric? Ruler. Okay, ruler, and then what? Ruler. So this one, okay. So to the that here is 7, okay, and oh, okay, interesting. Okay, so you want to do okay, monkey. Oops, so sorry. I clicked the wrong button and let me just come back. Okay, that's okay. All right. So you want to say oops. I mean on the further line, right? We can do step directly or we can say monkey and then you want to say monkey step 7, right? Okay. So is that about it? Monkey step 7. Now I need to mhm. Oh, okay. All right. You can go ahead. Okay, 1 second. Okay, step distance to bananas. Yeah, that's also fine. So 1 second, okay. That's just 1 second, okay. You want to say like you want to get rid of D, that's also fine. Yeah, but sometimes it's too many letters when we write a lot. But let's see. Okay, you said do you need I equals to 0 or no? You sure? But if you don't say it there, what do you how would you know which I it is? So you mean just like this? Is this the one that you want to put just like this? 6 times monkey step distance to bananas I turtle equal turtle no I at all? Then this bananas it's all of the bananas. You cannot let one monkey to yeah that's actually a for loop. Yeah, it's this one is coffee script, so it's slightly different syntax. I'm sorry. Yeah. 6 dot times. It means this one is like it's like a for loop. It's like for I in range 5. It's like that for I from 0 to 5 or for I from 1 to 6. It's kind of similar here. Okay. So but here, okay, it's 6 times. We do need something. Okay, we need what? We need I equals to 0. Okay, and we also need to um so I is what? Bracket 0. So you mean a list, right? Can you not a list? So tell me what you would write down for the code, William. So you says I equals to square bracket 0, like this. Okay, and then what? Monkey. Wait a second. Do you need 6 times or not? Okay, you need that. Yeah. Okay, because there are 6 bananas. Okay. Now you said monkey dot step distance to what? To I? Yeah, what does I mean? Okay, so here you want to put something like this, bananas. Is that what you were thinking about? Oh, okay, okay, fine. Okay, assuming that, okay, then what? Is that it? So is that what you would leave for the code? Please get focused, okay? Please get focused. So tell me, William, okay? Is that what your thoughts is about? Okay, so if I run it, okay, so first banana it does eat, okay? So look at what's happening after. Okay, so you see turtle keeps moving on, okay? It's keep doing the loop. You don't need turtle step 5. Okay, so but then here we have the bushes here, okay? The monkey cannot go through the bushes. You know that, okay? So tell me what change you would make here. Remember, here are the bushes. If you turn, you cannot go across the bushes. It's like a wall. No, it doesn't allow you basically. It's isolated. Each column here, it's isolated. Okay, it's like each line, it's separated. Yeah, you could try, but you could try, but here you see these options. You only got step. Okay, you don't even got a turn. You only got step, only times, distance to, and say. Okay. Okay, 1 second. So you wanna basically step back, right? Okay, let's try that. But again, remember you cannot turn. Okay, so you wanna say step what? Step forward or step backward? Step distance to turtle. So let's try. I'm not sure if the negative is even allowed here. Okay, unless we're doing a D. Maybe I can try with a minus, and I will need to do probably something like this. I need a bracket, maybe it would be better. Okay, so negative distance to turtle. All right. So is that about it? Okay, so if I run, okay, notice that. Okay, grab the banana. Okay, yes. Now the negative it works. Okay. Now pay attention. Okay. Okay. So the monkey didn't actually move. Why is it not move? Because banana zero is eaten. Okay. So you're here. You said you don't need that. Okay. Okay. So you don't need turtle step 5. Fine. So you just go grab and come back. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I equals to I plus 1, but I is actually banana zero. Okay, so you cannot say I equals to I plus 1 here. You can do a list kind of, right? So what would be better is you would say, again, you have to do I equals to 0 if you want to do I equals to I plus 1. Okay, and then you can say it here, I equals to I plus 1, right? And then when you say you're doing a list, right? So bananas itself, it's a list. So you put bananas here, right? I would recommend. And still you do like this, right? So in doing this way, you can increase I by 1. Okay. Now now what's else? What other change you then turtle step 5? Okay, let's see if that way would work. Turtle step 5. Okay, so let's see. Okay, now first I equals to 0. That is banana 0, right? So monkey step toward banana 0 and then step back. Okay, now I increase. So it says I don't know what I is. Did you forget to use turn or step? Yeah, the reason is because 1 second, okay. I equals to I plus 1. Well, this I is actually is here, so it's supposed to make sense. Let me just double check. Is there any problem with our? So I don't know what I is. Did you forgot to use turn or step? That's interesting. No, I also got confused because I didn't see any. I'm sorry. Oh, you need an extra space? Well, that shouldn't be it. But let's try again. I also got a bit confused here. So name I value equals to 0. Okay, maybe it is the space. That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's some program issue. Like, the person who designed the game maybe had a bug somewhere. That's why it doesn't behave as expected. Yeah. But yeah, it's good that at least now we see the code is working, right? So let's see if it can eat all of the bananas. And meanwhile, let me just charge it. Let me just charge my computer. Oh. Yeah, yeah, it's a little bit long distance, right, for this banana. Yeah, but it's okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's pretty. This one is pretty quick, right? And you guys will focus on the highlighted line. Okay, that's basically how it's running. Okay, here it's step. Okay, when we're doing a negative, it's step backwards. All right, good job. That's about it for this challenge. Great work. Okay, outstanding. Okay, okay. So while it's running, okay, let's continue with our challenge. So use negative indexing to output the fourth value in the list. So here, fourth value, guys, can you tell me what is the fourth value in the list? Yeah, fourth value in the list. Um, yeah, good. I mean, good thinking. Okay, the fourth value. Okay, it's forget about the indexing thing. Okay, forget about the 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, just take it regularly. The yeah, this one, yeah, it's called the yen. Okay, it's yen, like Japanese yen, Chinese yen. Okay, it's this kind of sign. Okay, so how can we? Yes, yeah, how can we use negative indexing to output this yen? So Negative what? Negative one. Yeah, that's right. So negative one means the last item, okay, which is yen. Okay, let's check. Okay, we got it. That's good. Okay, now use negative indexing to slice the list and output the second and third values. Okay, guys, please get focused. Please get focused. Okay, use negative indexing to slice the list and output the second and third values. One and what? Negative indexing. Okay. So what should be that? Second and third values. Second and third values, that's like this. Please get focused, Eric. Okay, please get focused. Okay, that's good thinking. Okay, that makes sense here. Negative three is related to the pound. Negative one is related to the yen. And then because negative one is on the right side, so we don't include it. So it's like from the pound and right before the yen. So pound and the euro. Okay, so that is exactly what we want. That's good. All right, three in a row again. Okay, so continue. That's how much experience we earned. Okay, and how many cubes we earned. Like 100 cubes is roughly one heart, by the way. Okay, so and let's see where do we end up with. Okay, that's good. Okay, and then next time we will be starting with functions. Okay, now if we continue with this one, okay, we have a little bit. Yeah, it's just trying to challenge monkey to try to grab all of them. Yeah. So how would you do that, William? Okay, so for 1 second. So for B in yeah, so bananas is an array. Array is like a list. Okay, so for B in bananas, okay, and then we want to do oops. Okay, seems like pretty straightforward, right? So let's see. Turn to B, turn to each banana, right? And then step distance to banana. Let's try that. Yeah, that seems pretty straightforward. Okay, so let's run that. Okay, so that's how you train a monkey to grab all of the banana. Okay, even though it may work a little bit of extra exercise, but that still makes sense. Okay, it will still work. I mean, because it will just try to grab all of the banana. Yeah, so it's like banana three. That's a different. Yeah, it's walking like a zigzag because three and then banana four is this one, banana five is this one. So it's doing a bit of extra path. Yeah. Oh, that one. Yeah, it's a different index. It all depends on the index. So right now we are at index six, and then we'll be looking at index seven. I wish it can work faster. Okay, so here bananas eight. Okay, so that's the beauty of the for loop. Okay, like an iteration. You just use three lines of code. Okay, and then you can complete many different steps. Imagine monkey is a robot, right? That's how you can program a robot, right? To let it continuously do some work, right? Or if it's like a robot dog, right? You can program it to try to catch catch the bones, right? Constantly. So, right. So here, that's the bananas 13, and then go to bananas 14, right? So that's how the iteration, the looping works. Okay, so it keeps looping and looping. And then finally, okay, that's the last one. So that is bananas 15. All right, good work, guys. Okay, banana tasty. Okay, good work. All right, so I think that's quite a bit of practicing here. And lastly, okay, I just want to quickly show a little bit of task planner, okay, that you guys can start trying to use a little bit, okay. For example, William, just get focused, okay, in the last few minutes. Let's say we remember we were doing like a task tracker, right? Task list, right? And each time you have to write a lot on the papers, right? Imagine it's like you like 1 week you write one paper, right? What you are doing for today, right? For the math and reading. So what you could also do is, now that we know how to do loop, right? We could say add a task, right? And then we can write a task name, okay? So for example, that's practice coding, okay? So for example, we could create a task, okay? And now in the task, you can assign to somebody, okay? It could be assigned to William, could be anyone else, right? And then you could put a due date, right? Say, for example, it's today, all right? And then you can set to repeat, right? You can let it repeat, for example, weekly, daily, monthly, right? So, and then it will look at that sign, okay? It's like an iteration. And now that you know once it's complete, when you complete it today, right, you can just check off it, okay? So that means that the task get complete, and you will see a unicorn often, okay? Sometimes it's a unicorn monkey. And then the next day, okay, it will be another one that's showing tomorrow, okay? So that's the idea here. All right, so I think that's the time for today. Yeah, any other questions from anyone? All right. Yeah. So have a great evening, and we will see you on Saturday. Okay. All right. Okay. Bye. Okay. Cool.